For latest updates and short audio clips, follow us on Instagram, Reading the Author.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast Reading the Author, a unique show where we read authors' mind and not their book. I truly believe and pray that you and your families are completely safe and healthy as well. Guys, today we have poet Alok Parna Das, and she is the author of Will the Center Hold. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on our show. I'm truly grateful कि आप हमारे show पर आए.
I am very honored. You आपने बुलाया. I'm really happy to be here.
Likewise, ma'am. So, ma'am, before we get into the podcast and know much more about your, book, about your upcoming journey, upcoming books and all, I would request you to please introduce yourself so that our listeners can know much more about you, and do share how you started this writing journey.
Certainly. Thank you. So I am Alok Parna, and I have recently published a book of light-hearted poetry called Will the Center Hold. So whenever people talk of poetry, it's supposed to be very serious and dense. And I always thought, and I've always loved light-hearted poetry, because I think that takes you to a different, level altogether, rather than making you very serious. Light-hearted poetry also makes you think. So I've been writing since I was a child. So I thought that I would put it all together. Not since I was a child, but the last few years of poetry together. And when the poems were put together, they sort of formed a theme, like they led to something, which is Will the Center Hold. So that's my introduction. And otherwise, I am in the education profession, and I have been a teacher trainer, and a curriculum writer, short stories writer.
Okay.
But I love being a poet.
Okay. How you started this journey, ma'am? When was the first thought struck in your mind कि नहीं ठीक है अब तो book लिख ही देनी है?
Oh, ये तो बचपन से थी, जब से ये तो I have always wanted to write my own books. I just couldn't figure out what kind. And it's only over the years that I've realized till now that I am I write poetry and I write children's stories. So I thought, let me start with poetry first.
Okay. So ma'am, now talking from a new reader's perspective, after listening to this podcast, many people will just love to explore your book. So from a new reader's perspective, what they can expect from this book? Can you share some insights?
So the book is about, everyday life and the humor in it. For example, the lice in a child's hair, or how bringing up cats and dogs is easier than probably bringing up children, or how the roads are so full of potholes. And so it's an everyday observation of everyday life. There was a cheetah that had run amok in the schools of Bangalore. So again, there are things on that. So whatever you can think of around you, near you, there's a reflection of that in the short, funny. Some of them may be a little more thought-provoking, but those poems are there.
Okay.
And easy to read, of course.
Definitely. So can you share what was your motive behind writing this book? You could have written something else. You could have written some stories, some novels, some thriller action, something like that. But you have chosen this particular topic, and that too in a poem format. And what I personally believe that when it comes to writing as compared to poem, it's completely my opinion that it is quite easy when it comes to stories and novels. But when it comes to writing about poem, poem chooses the authors, poem chooses the poets. They just don't go for it. This is what I personally believe. So when it comes to you, what was your thought? What was your inspiration, motivation regarding this?
So, see, poetry came just very naturally to me. I don't have to think. I'll just sit down, I'll have a thought and I'll pen it down. So all of these poems began to collect by themselves, and these poems began to, it was as if they were telling me that, we need to be out in a book. Can you publish us? Rather than me thinking, okay, what should I publish? Because I would continue to write all the time. I'd see something, and I would write about it. I would see, dogs running around. I would go to the zoo, or I would just look at, a television program, anything that would lead me to, writing poems. And these poems sort of always told me, hey, we need to be put in a book. So that is how I came about publishing this book.
Okay. And ma'am, like, now talking from a reader perspective who have already read your book. So let's say if someone have already read your book and you release a book like a couple of months after this, like as of now, or maybe next year, or 2025 or something like that. So if that person particularly sees, okay, that's a new book by Alok Parna Das ma'am. So what exactly you want to make that reader think कि okay ठीक है मैम की बुक है या मुझे ऐसे मिलेगी या मैम की बुक है मुझे इसमें ये चीज मिलेगी. Ever thought about this strategy?
So as by strategy, like how do I connect? Can you just tell me a little more? You're trying to say. I'm sorry, I didn't get that question.
What I'm trying to say that we have been in conversation with around more than 200 plus authors as of now. Most of them are trying to create certain type of brand. They want to be known. They want to be remembered as a certain genre, certain type of author. So I'm talking in that particular perspective. Have you ever thought that you want to be known or remembered as a certain genre or certain type of author among your readers' mind?
Yes, I would like to be remembered, or I'd like to be known as a poet that brings to life any topic, no matter how difficult, how complicated, in a very light manner, in a manner that people can easily read and understand. That's how I would like to be remembered, as a someone who has made poetry accessible to everyone again.
Okay. And what's in the pipeline as of now? Like what your already person who have read your book, your readers, what they can expect from you as of now? Are you writing something, or you want to try a bit some on other genres as well? You want to experiment a bit on other genres? What's in the pipeline as of now?
So I have a lot of ideas, and I want to try them all out. I want to try many genres. Poetry certainly will remain my very, very favorite genre, but I will also, and light-hearted poetry especially, but I would also like to write, bring out a little more serious poetry. I would like to bring out children's stories right now, because I love, one can be very, very flexible or very, very creative when it comes to children. And that's something, again, I want to take up in the very near future. And after that, I really don't know. I mean, anything can happen, anything can be. So, there is nothing specific right now that I will or will not do in the distant future.
Okay. Do you have any particular writing schedule, or you just like कभी कोई thought आया तो randomly किसी phone में या diary में लिख लिया फिर बाद में बैठ के लिख रहे हैं? How does it goes with you?
हाँ, तो यूजुअली वैसे ही होता है. कोई आइडिया आया तो वो दिमाग में मेरे रहता है, एंड आई थिंक अबाउट इट, एंड यूजुअली माय राइटिंग हैपेंस इन द नाइट, इवनिंग्स एंड नाइट्स. So after the day is done, I will sit down, and if I've whatever I've noted down here and there, I will, because that I find is very calming, and things are done and put away. I don't have to be distracted. So usually it's like that, unless there is some thought that is so strong that I leave everything during the day and note it down.
Okay. And when was the date when this book was released, ma'am?
So the book was released, the soft launch happened on 7th August and the hard launch happened on 19th August in Attagalata, Bangalore.
So now let's get back to the time of 6th August. Okay. So on that particular eve, when you heard okay, tomorrow your book will be live, everybody will be able to buy it, will be able to judge you regarding what you have written. So what was going on your mind at that time? Were you feeling relaxed, excited? You just marked up some milestones. Okay, these many people know me. My book has to be sold out. These many copies. What was going on your mind at that time?
I was just very thrilled, and I was just the first thought that came to my mind was, I wish my father was here to see me, because he was he was a writer, and he had always wanted to be a published writer. Unfortunately, he couldn't be. And I kept on thinking, I wish he was there. And of course, my mother, I mean, I didn't think how it'll go or how it'll sell, or those thoughts didn't even occur to me. All I could think of was, wow, like, I have a book, and there's finally something to present to my parents, my family.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In fact, what I personally feel that, when it comes to specifically this, book thing, more than 99.99% of authors are doing this as a secondary thing, because they have something else for their bread and butter. And in the primary job which they are doing, there is a lot of competition, like, the numbers game, everything is going on there. So why, trap yourself in this also, okay, my book has to be sold of these many copies, or, let's just, target something, or, let's run behind those bestseller tags and all. You're doing it for your fun, for your relaxation, for your passion. So if you will, just mix up those things as well, then this will also become like, something which you will be very soon able to escape from it.
Absolutely, I completely agree with you, and especially when it comes to poetry, I in fact have a poem about that. That verse never can fill your purse. So
wow.
why?
Yeah. Well said.
So why even those things? I mean, if it happens, that's wonderful. I mean, something that's always like a very welcome. But I don't think too many people will publish poetry with the with the thing of making money with it. It's more to get the voice across. It's more to get the message across. It's more to reach out to people. I think that's the whole purpose.
Okay. So there must be a lot of moment which you tag as the happiest moment of our life. If you can share any one of them with us, then that would be really great, ma'am.
Yeah, one has a lot of those moments, but I think as a parent, I think one of the happiest moments in our lives was when the children are born. So that's a very biological thing. I think you can't escape it. You have a child, and you feel that's the happiest moment of your life. The child is safe. And a few others are, when suddenly at a point you realize that, wow, you have everybody around you, and you're so lucky to. I've had quite a few of those moments, especially because we used to live very far away, and when we moved back to India, with our children, and suddenly we had entire families around, like our families, all sides of the families. I think those have been some of my very, very happy moments in life.
Okay.
And of course, this book was another of those very happy moments.
I was about to mention that.
This book was another of those very, very happy moments. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what I have personally seen in this industry, that after the first lockdown was over, the numbers of author got increased very rapidly. Like, we are in this industry for more than 7 years as of now. And, there was a boom in this book industry. So when it comes to you, as you have completed this whole journey, now you are on the, other side of the river. So how do you think, like, apni book ko stand out karana, how difficult it has become? Because, more than hundreds of books are being published every week, we can say. And in fact, the publishing has become much more easier. We have KDP, lots of literary agents, self-publishing, lots of publishing houses are there. So what's your take on this?
Yeah, I think publish karana easy ho gaya. Easy matlab pehle to publish karana was very difficult. Like when you didn't have any of these, most of the big publishing agents refused to, even look at you unless it was a matter of, I think, many a times good fortune. But now, yes, the competition certainly has increased, but I also think the readership has increased. Because so many people are able to publish, a lot more people are also able to read, a lot more people can be reached to, and a lot more people with aspirations, right? So many people have such wonderful stories to tell. And now, a lot more people can come out and share it with others. So I think it's what has happened is a good thing. I mean, in terms of competition, Yeah, competition has increased, but it has increased in every phase of life. So
True.
this is one more. Whereas the opportunity to actually reach out to more people, the opportunity for a lot of more people to connect with each other through books, through publications, through whatever media that's available, I think that has been an incredible good thing for the world in general. So I think it's a great thing.
Okay. So my last question to this podcast is, ma'am, like, what are your advices for those upcoming authors? Like, after listening to this podcast, many people will just, start writing, or they must be holding their first draft in their hand, in their laptop, in their diary. So what would be your advice for them?
So my first advice is never stop writing. Second advice is take it. It's your baby. Go find yourself a publisher, no matter, however you can, and publish it. Go put it out, in the media. There is so many things available now. Share, because there are a lot of people who would be impacted by what you've written. So reach out. There are some people who are, waiting there for you to reach out to them, who probably wouldn't have had, have been waiting for such, chances. So all I can say is continue to push yourself and, go out there, try to get yourself published. I think it's a great thing. Don't think how it's going to, how am I going to face the competition. All of that can be taken care of, first step is please go out there and publish yourself. Publish your work.
Definitely.
Be heard, I think.
Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed this lovely and inspiring conversation with Alokparna Das, ma'am. And if you do, then do follow our podcast, Reading the Author, available on all the leading podcast platforms. And don't forget to buy and read the book. आप जस्ट Amazon पे जाएं, वहाँ पे सर्च करें Will the Center Hold, या फिर आप सर्च कर सकते हैं आलोकपर्णा दास मैम की बुक आ जाएगी. ज़रूर खरीदें, पढ़ें और अपने चाहने वाले, जानने वालों से ज़रूर शेयर करें. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming on my show. It was my honor to be able to host you today.
Thank you so much. I am also very, very, delighted and very honored to be here. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Okay.